This is a really great method for somebody who, if you need to see results to keep doing something, to keep you motivated, this is a really great way to just start seeing results on the scale to keep you going. Because there's people that are like that, definitely, because I get that, people that they need to start seeing results to see kind of the fruits of their labor, that, what they're doing is making a difference.
It's a Sarah Bartelli show.
Hello. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I've lost 125 pounds. We're going to get into all things calories today, and I'm going to explain to you how you can lose 1 pound a week with no exercise. If you add exercise in, you can even lose more. It's really just a numbers game, guys. So that's why I can guarantee that if you follow this, you will lose at a minimum 1 pound a week. So we're going to get into it, okay? Again, I've lost 125 pounds so far, and I've helped other people lose minimum 1 pound a week if they follow this guide like clockwork. They say, oh my God, the pound came off, and they're shocked because I guess they didn't believe me. But yep, it works, guys. So we're going to get into it, and we'll get into all things calories today, okay? We're going to make it make sense for everybody, okay? So, first things first is we're going to talk about your basal metabolic rate, or BMR. So what is that? I know that when people are talking about calories in, calories out, what exactly does that mean? Well, we all burn calories just existing every day, okay? So how do you know how many calories do you actually burn a day just existing? Well, that's going to be what your basal metabolic rate is, okay? And how do you know what yours is? Well, a lot of these fitness watches that people have, it will tell you on there, but we're not going to be looking at any of those. So you in the back, if you're raising your hand saying, Santa just bought me one of those, I'm really happy for you. That's great, but we're not going to be looking at those today, or actually in the first couple weeks, okay? So we're going to be using one of these old-fashioned calculators that we're going to be looking at on the internet for now, okay? That what Santa brought you is going to be kind of handy for you in the future when we start analyzing what your results are these first couple weeks that you're on this program. But right now, not going to be looking at that, okay? But that will be helpful for you later, okay? But right now, just the calculators, okay? So we're going to be looking at this website, okay? So we'll bring up what we're looking at right now. This is the calculator that I like to use, and we're just going to be plugging in my information right now. So I'm a 45-year-old female, and just for ease of just rounding, I weighed in at like 179 point something this morning. So I'm going to put in 5, and I'm 5'4". So I'm 45-year-old female and I'm 5'4", and we're going to round just up to 180. And the information that says is, you can see that it says that BMR 1,446 calories a day. Well, what is that? So that's going to be the calories that I burn a day, that if I was just lay in bed all day long and not do anything. Well, I'm not doing that all day. I'm actually going to get out of bed. But what if, that's just if I'm going to get out of bed, but let's just say I'm not going to do really any exercise. I'm just going to maybe, let's say I have an office job. I'm going to, walk out, maybe shower, walk out to my car and go to my office job, and that's it. So that would probably be considered what's underneath it, a sedentary lifestyle, little or no exercise, and maybe just your daily living stuff, okay? So that would be, it says that you're burning 1,736 calories a day, just living your life, little or no exercise. Then underneath it, it says if you're exercising a day or exercising 1 to 3 times a week, you're burning 1,989 calories a day. And then as you can see below, it keeps going down and down and down depending on what kind of lifestyle and how much exercise you do and how often you exercise, okay? So what we're going to be utilizing for our experiment for you to lose at a minimum 1 pound a week, because I'm going to guarantee that if you follow this and you eat a certain amount of calories per week, I can guarantee that you will lose 1 pound a week. Is you're going to take that, whatever your, if you put in and the thing too, guys, is you have to put in your real age, your real height, and your real weight right now for this to turn out right too. No like driver license weight and stuff too, real stats in here. Okay. You have to go with your sedentary, calories. Take that. Okay. And minus 500 calories. And then that's how many calories you're going to be able to eat per day. Okay. And that's going to be like your calories per day that you're allowed to eat. And then every week, you will lose 1 pound. Reason being is because the magic number is 3,500 to lose 1 pound. You have to have a 3,500 calorie deficit to lose 1 pound. And what's we just created, I just had you minus 30 or 500 calories off of that. Remember, that was whatever your sedentary number was. I had you minus 500. So there's 7 days in a week. So 500 times 7, that's 3,500. So in a week, you're creating your deficit right there. So right there, you're going to create your 3,500 calorie deficit just through diet. So obviously that's not going to be a lot of food. So, and then too, some people, they might actually not be living really a sedentary lifestyle when they start weighing themselves, and they might see, oh, I actually dropped, more than a pound. That's when, you might be able to start making some adjustments based on how much weight you're losing, or if you're losing too much, you can say, okay, maybe I'm going to start adjusting and adding some calories into my diet. Or if you are somebody who exercises, you can say, okay, I'm going to make adjustments, or if you're just somebody who maybe you weren't exercising, but you're just saying like, I'm just not getting enough food. I am going to start exercising, or, you can make adjustments based on that. But this is a really great method for somebody who, if you need to see results to keep doing something, to keep you motivated, this is a really great way to just start seeing results on the scale to keep you going. Because there's people that are like that, definitely, because I get that, people that they need to start seeing results to, see kind of the fruits of their labor, that, what they're doing is making a difference. I get that. So yeah, this is a good way to do that, to kind of keep you motivated. And then once you start seeing those results, then you can kind of start tweaking things, or, once you start seeing the results, then you can kind of maybe let this calculator kind of maybe go to the wayside and kind of start maybe looking at your watch more, whatever your device is telling you, and kind of start tweaking your diet maybe more. But this is just kind of maybe one of those things right in the beginning to kind of give you that kind of little jump start, just to kind of see like, oh yeah, this does work, and just kind of that thing in the beginning, just kind of give you that little motivation. Because I just know in the beginning it's hard just to kind of start something new and kind of just get in the swing of things, just to wonder if when you start doing something new, if it's really going to pan out, to see if it's really going to be worth it. So I just know that I've helped some people in my personal life, and I just know that when they followed it, I know even my mom, she was a little bit hesitant, I think, because she's like, this really isn't a lot of food, Sarah. And I'm like, I know, Mom, but like, trust the process. And yeah, like clockwork. She's like, my pound came off. She's like, my pound came off. Yeah, it worked, and yeah. So yeah, and if you're somebody with an injury or something where you can't exercise and you just need to rely on the diet control to lose weight, it's just a really great tool because I think people really just people people put a lot more stock into like the exercise thing than the diet. Than they should in a lot of ways. 'Cause, you can go to the gym and just like hit a drive-through and like undo like 3 days of workouts in like one drive-through stop. Honestly, like really, you can. So I honestly think that the diet's probably even more important than exercise, to be real with you. Because it's just like how much damage you can do, and how fast. So, but yeah, I really like it. And for people that really need to see that results to kind of keep them motivated, I just think this is a really great tool to kind of just keep, kind of get that motivation and kind of just see some results right away to kind of keep you going. So if this is something that, would help you, I really think it's great. Just know that, in the beginning, it's not going to be a lot of food, but again, it gives you a lot of, flexibility in the sense that you can eat whatever you want. Just keep in mind that you're limited with the calories, but again, it's going to be whatever you want with those calories. So keep in mind, my channel is all weight loss, fitness, anything healthy lifestyle. We're all trying to, do our best here, and I'm trying to help anybody that I can. And my focus is really kind of like affordable weight loss because I work with people that are struggling with poverty. So it's kind of top of mind for me. So I really try to help people with all different levels of income levels. So if that would interest you, please subscribe. I would love to reach as many people as I can. So take care, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my